How are we gonna start this off?
Oh, Macarena.
Oh my, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Try again.
It's time to get real.
Jiggy with it.
Oh my god, this is the moment. It's another Meals on the Bus, episode 4 or 5?
3.
3?
Yeah, we took a little break.
Yeah, we haven't done Meals on the Bus in a while. So, without further ado, it's time to get jiggy with it. So today for y'all, we are making a vegan corn chowder, not chili chowder.
Vegan corn chowder.
Vegan corn chowder. It's affordable, easy to cook, and impeccably delicious. So to start off, you want to cut the onion, dice that shiz up. If you haven't seen any of my other Meals on the Bus videos, I clearly don't know how to cut an onion, but you do it however you want to do it, boo, okay? So a few days ago, we had the honor of meeting up with one of our patrons on Patreon, and her name is Caitlin, and she is the absolute sweetest. We spent the day heading out to Big Sur, and she was so amazing. So we unfortunately don't have a lot of footage from that day, only because we wanted to spend the day kind of just hanging out with her and not filming the whole time. But we did create a little mini montage of Big Sur for you guys.
Oh wow, you're really legit with it, huh?
Oh, it's damn! Bubble free, baby.
We just slap it up there.
And there we go.
Did good.
So the next day was Thanksgiving, and we actually headed up to Sacramento, and we spent Thanksgiving with our friend Drew, who was super kind to let us stay with him for the last few days, and he's been an incredible host, and Lola is in love with him. So we all cooked one dish, and it was perfect. We didn't even do a turkey, and it was like totally fine, because honestly, I don't know about you guys, but around the holidays, it's not even like the main dish that I'm excited about. It's those side dishes, let's get real. It's the side dishes that you're excited about. So the key to cooking onions, I believe, is to keep it on low, very, very low, with some oil, and just cook it for as long as you can. I guess it depends on what kind of food you're cooking and what texture you want the onions to be. But if you want the onions to be nice and sweet, the longer you cook it, the more sweet the onion will be. So the morning after Thanksgiving, we woke up and it was probably one of the worst mornings that we've had. Two things happened.
So it's the day after Thanksgiving, and we just woke up. Kaylee's still flopping around in bed, and it's already started out as probably our worst day yet. So two things have happened. And for the first one, I'm just gonna have to show you. So this is where we had Thanksgiving dinner yesterday, right on that window on the left. That's right where we sat. This is where the bus is. So about 20 feet away. And my bike's gone. Someone decided that they wanted it. So just being so close and being at a window where we could see the bus, we thought it was gonna be fine. And honestly, we were just so excited. We had Thanksgiving with one of my friends from college I haven't seen in probably like 5 years. I guess the only thing I hope is that whoever took it really needed it and get some good use out of it, because they got themselves a good bike. And they were smart enough to take my bike instead of Kaylee's, because mine was a lot more expensive. So that's the first bad thing that's happened, and now this is the second thing. You hear that? I think we got a problem with our suspension. And what you can hear is that front left wheel is squeaking like crazy. So I think we have a bad bearing. So we're gonna go to Midas now and see what they have to say.
So after we dropped the bus off, we actually went to the Sacramento Zoo and spent a couple hours there. Drew actually works for the California National Park Service, and he volunteered at the zoo that we went to, so we got him for free, and he showed us around, and we made a little animal montage for you as well. After you put the veggie broth and then some kind of milk, I mean, you can make this not vegan and just use regular milk. I use almond milk, and then usually I get this size container, and then I do half and half of each. I let it boil, and then I bring it to a simmer for 5 minutes until the potatoes are thoroughly cooked. So I just put the corn in. And then what you want to do is blend it to kind of give it a little creamier of a texture and to kind of break up the chunks of potatoes and corn up. So we're actually going to go into Drew's house. We're parked outside of his house right now, and then we're going to go blend that up using his blender.
Oh, you beat me to it. This is gonna be in on it. Do you have anything to say?
Right now?
Yeah.
I'm really hungry.
So once the potatoes are fully cooked, you want to blend a little bit of the soup itself up. So you want to kind of liquefy and break up the pieces of the potato and the corn, so it kind of turns into more of that creamy chowder texture. So when you're blending this up, you really want to only take like half of the soup, because you still want to have the chunks of the corn and the potato, and then you're going to liquefy about half of what you have already cooked, and then you're just going to mix it all together, warm it up a little bit on the stove, and you're good to go. So that's all we have for you guys, and dinner is being served. We're heading out of Sacramento tomorrow. We're not really sure which direction we're heading, but that's the best part of van life. So we'll see you guys soon.